G'day and welcome back to that new Hobby High Ultramarines from Scratch, episode 114. Bloody hell. This week has been very, very busy. Very, very busy first week of the year. I think it's still the 6th I'm recording this. So yeah, just flat bloody chat. I got a lot of painting done. I got a tournament in. I did the gardening, the Chrissy stuff, the cleanup. Spent time with the family, just running around like a blue-assed fly the entire time. And in amongst all that, hobby-wise, we finally reached 1,000 fucking subscribers, and that's all thanks to you. Absolutely amazing. I've got the results of the bloody survey on the big final product. We're on the 1,000-point miniature, the 1,000 subscriber miniature I'm going to do. And I just want to take time to thank each and every one of you. You know, you sit in a pub and you're telling a story and you're kind of chuffed that like 6 or 7 people are listening to you. And to just amplify that by however many of you sit and watch these whole videos, I'm just glad you're along with me on this ride and freaking me learning the lore and bloody building the models and carrying on like a chook and just telling the stories of the week. Just use tuning in. Just thank you very much. It's your blood's worth bottling, or just use the champions. And I just want to thank you. Right, so the results from the survey video. I had four entrances. I'll put my hand like this. Four choices you had to make, 1 to 8. 8 choices to make. First one was tanks, second one was dreadnoughts, third one was a Leviathan and a droppod, falchion, 2 falchions, a droppod assortment, Thiel and his veterans, Garrow, and some heavy weapons. There's a whole video of it. You all watched the video. Got quite a good watch rate. And some of yous voted, and it was, the result of that vote is the big unit I'm going to do to celebrate the 1,000 subscribers. So the tanks got 2 votes. That was the 5 Proteuses. The dreadnoughts, the Derrideos got 0 votes. No one's interested in seeing me do Contemptors. Same with the 8 units of 10 heavy weapon squads. No one's got any interest in that. The Thiel and his veterans got 3 votes. The falchions, the 2 super heavy tanks, got 8 votes. The drop pods got 2 votes, which was surprising. I thought that would be the least interesting for us. It really came down to Garrow and the Leviathan and the drop pod. The character Garrow and the character Tylos Rubio and his unit of bloody Marines. So it would have been a 22-man unit, and the Derrideo and the drop pod. And it ended up 13-14, 14, the Leviathan Dreadnought, which I've just started putting the legs together here. And I'm going to do this really, really special. I've not put the kneecaps on because I want to paint them separately and put them on last. It's a chunky unit, more pieces than it has any real right to be. And it's fully articulated so far, which is quite interesting in my personal opinion. I couldn't quite get the movement right. To my mind, the way I've glued his legs looks sort of, the way a duck would walk. So I've dubbed this one the War Waddle because, I can't imagine a Leviathan Dreadnought like walking elegantly. It's sort of like a, fat bloke chasing a donut down a hallway. But it'll come up all right. And thanks to you, this will be the next one I finish. All done. And the drop pod. The drop pod, bloody hell. That's made of some chunky bloody resin. That's 1 centimetre thick. Or 1/2 inch thick, Bloody hell. And the other bit's so delicate, I don't want a chance just snapping them off. I'm going to take them to work, cut them off and cut them off properly. I don't want to do it at home in case of the dust and all of that. But that's a proper heavy. That weighs, that's also resin, but that weighs as much as that bloody knight. That's half a kilo, if you can believe me. Anyway, all of that will get done, and I'll make it look absolutely spectacular for you. You have me word. As thanks for voting me in my little survey. The rest of the stuff I've got done this week, painting-wise, is I got the navigator done, and I love the navigator. He's fully finished, and he looks brilliant. He looks so good. He's 40 points of character, and all he does is add an extra dice to the roll if you're deep striking, and you fumble your roll. So it just makes you an extra 1 to 6 inches further away for deep strike, and that's worth 40 points. That's worth 40 points. Well, it's probably not worth 40 points, but the hat is definitely worth 40 points. So he's all done and ready to rumble. Put him over there. I got the rest of these, the other 5 of these tarantulas done. Just needs the decals and the grey highlights, and they're ready to be varnished. Put over on the shelf over there. And the last thing I did this week is when I got back from the tournament, which I'll talk about next, there was some knights at the tournament. And that really made me, last night, pull my finger out my arse and actually get the knights that I've got here, freaking start to get them assembled and ready to finished and off the table. So this one here is coming along very nicely. All the grey lights, there's going to be red highlights and glow effect on this gun and green on this gun. Everything's been put on, starting to look a bit grubby and war-worn. Looks all right. Still a fair way away from completion, but after seeing that big Porphyrion on that Knights in the tournament, shit, I need to get these done. I need to get these done and actually try out a proper allied detachment. And last but definitely not least was the doubles tournament on Saturday, which was held at Beyond Odyssey. I made a video of it earlier today, Armies on Parade, but due to just how busy and hectic it was, I can't say it's my best video, and I definitely shat the bed when choosing the music. I'm not happy with it at all. It was just whatever was free from the video editor, and it's the most disjointed sounded music I've ever bloody heard. But if you have a look at it, put some of your own tunes on, and just sort of cruise through it and just have a look, because some of the armies there were spectacular. If not in painting, some of them didn't paint. They were battle standard, but not like Mickey Mouse painted. But those lists are really strong, and then some of them were painted to just a degree which was hard to describe. The amount of detail. The Night Lords one particularly stood out as being excellent. And there were other ones which are a combination of both, just excellently painted and excellently listed armies. Anyway, everyone had a great time. It was such a good tournament. I really enjoyed myself. We didn't get a place. I made some terrible tactical mistakes, and me and Christian, the other Ultramarine player I was teamed up with, it shagged the dog quite badly for us. One was shooting at a Volkite squad who returned fire and just obliterated me. Bad move. I nominated the shot before I realised what they were shooting at, and I just fell. But the tournament was brilliant. 3 games, lots of people, lots of different armies. It was a free for all. Bring whatever you want, and you can see that in the list and some of the lists you got in that picture there. It's just a great day. It's just a great day. Exhausting. God, geez, I tell you what, tournaments just take it out of you. You lie in bed and you just out. You're surprised how tiring it is just standing and rolling dice and thinking all the time and doing maths. Just fucking buggers you. It really does. Not like running the oval a few times, but it does bug you. Anyway, it's been a full week. Everything else has been going well. I'm really looking forward to putting this Leviathan together. Have I called it a contender? It's a Leviathan. Leviathan together, and I'll make it. Tell me, just a quick note, should a Leviathan have a cape or an arm banner? Got these ones left over. Too big. But, you know, so, like, how much bling should a Leviathan have as he waddles to war? But anyway, that's it for me. I've had a great week, lots of progress, lots of fun, lots of games. And yeah, loved it. Such a busy week, so much to talk about, and yeah, it just overflows you to the point where you just don't know what to talk about. Anyway, that's it for me for today. I love the lot of yous. Keep gaming, keep playing, enjoying yourselves, have a tip-top time. Give your missus a kiss, and I'll see yous all later. Cheerio.